Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Locke again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
The 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The tackle made by...
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Williams. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The game at 14.
Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
8-yard line.
Clock now on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Breida on a toss left. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Chiefs 21, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The stop made by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of...
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a give to Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 87,
Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike, check, 59. Mike 5'9", Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Brandon McManus.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Chiefs 28, Broncos 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Breida. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
No gain on the stop.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Von Miller able to get him for a loss of about 3. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
But it brings up.
I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 18-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Lock. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Drew Lock sacked. Tackled back at the 30-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.